This chapter covers the feature I'd argue is the most useful thing in the whole platform, and the one most people never find. A training sandbox. A complete, fully working project that counts for nothing. If you've ever wanted to practice running an improvement project without a real process, a real team, and real consequences hanging on your first attempt, this is that. Take your time with this chapter. It's worth it. We start where every project starts, on the assignments page, from the sidebar. And here's the form we used back in Chapter 3, except this time we're going to look properly at the one control we skipped past. This dropdown. Kind. Every assignment you ever create is one of two things: a real project or a training sandbox. And here's the part that matters. You choose once, at creation, and it can never be changed afterwards. Not by you, not by an admin. That immutability sounds inconvenient until you think about what the alternative would mean. If practice data could quietly be promoted into real data, then no number in your portfolio could ever be fully trusted. Somebody's rehearsal could end up in a board report. By making the choice permanent, the platform can promise you something useful. Anything inside a sandbox is guaranteed to be practice, forever. So let's build one. Our example is a coffee shop because everybody on Earth has stood in that queue and watched it go wrong. Title: Coffee Shop Morning Rush. Objective: learn to time a service process end to end. And the kind this time, training sandbox. Create assignment. And there it is. Read the band across the top because it's a contract with you. A practice project for learning the full DMAIC workflow on the platform. Define, measure, analyze, improve, control. Nothing here counts. Its data is kept out of portfolio roll-ups and reports. That last sentence is the whole point. You can be as wrong as you like in here, and it will never reach a number anybody reports. And that promise is checkable. This is the portfolio. The org-level scorecard a sponsor sees. Real projects queue here by status. And the coffee shop is nowhere in it. Not in the columns and not in the numbers. Practice is practice everywhere in the platform. Now look at what you actually got. Because this is where sandboxes and other tools disappoint. This is not a cut-down demo. Charter, plan, voice of the customer in CTQ, processes, capability analyze, FMEA, 8D recommendations. Every tab a real project has. The charter has the same 19 fields. The toolkit has all 34 tools. You are practicing on the real instrument, not a toy version of it, which is the only kind of practice that transfers. And back on the assignments list, your sandbox is labeled. That amber training tag follows it everywhere it appears, so nobody on your team can mistake a rehearsal for a live project at a glance. Now let's give it something to practice on. Open it up, go to Processes, and describe the morning rush. 4 steps that everybody recognizes. First, an order is taken. Then the customer pays. Then the drink gets prepared, and finally it's handed over the counter. And just like a real project, those steps flow straight down into the value stream map, waiting to be timed. That's your practice ground built. Next lesson is the one this chapter exists for. The shadowing simulator where the platform will run that coffee shop for you in real time and let you practice reading a process with a stopwatch before you ever stand in front of a real one. See you there.